Murder convict Ntuthuko Shoba is today expected to make an application for leave to appeal. Shoba is currently serving a life-term sentence for orchestrating the murder of his then-girlfriend Tshegofatso Pule back in 2020. Now, the High Court found Shoba guilty of plotting to have Pule killed after finding out she was pregnant. Let's take you live there to proceedings now.
Well, we are inside the South Gauteng High Court, where proceedings are a little bit delayed at the moment, but we are seeing that the state prosecutor has arrived, and it does seem as though the lawyers for Ntuthuko Shoba are also in court. The family has also arrived. I want to bring in Tshegofatso Pule's uncle. If you could just join me for a moment. I mean, it was just a couple of months ago. We were here, Shoba was convicted, he was sentenced, and of course it was quite a pleasing judgment, I could say, for the family to see the man who masterminded the death of your niece to get the sentence that, of course, the family believes he deserves. What is the family feeling? We find ourselves back here just a couple of months later.
Thank you, Slee. Good morning to you and your viewers. Look, it's not like we didn't anticipate this from Mr. Shoba, but at the same time, he's still not taking our feelings into consideration. We're talking about the loss of life here and the loss of what would have been our nephew. But at the same time, let him exercise his rights. I did say in the beginning that he can appeal until he's blue, but at the same time, I feel it's just a waste of time from his side. Yeah.
Maybe take me through the process, the healing process. You know, I think it was quite delayed for some time because of the constant issue of having to come back to court, the delays in the trial. How is the family doing today?
Look, we were beginning to get used to the idea that Tshegofatso is no more. And even some of the family members were still going through the process of counseling. But you can imagine, it's issues like this that will take a step back for us for the process of recovery to be completed. But at the same time, we just have to soldier on. We still hope that out of this exercise, everything that is best will come for us. And finally, we will be in a position whereby we can begin the process of healing without these interruptions. Yeah.
Perhaps then lastly, Mr. Katake, maybe take me through the fact that we are beginning 16 days of activism today. And once more, we have Tshegofatso's case, which is going to, of course, highlight the scourge of gender-based violence in this country. Maybe some of the lessons you're hoping young women will take from her story.
I've always maintained the fact that young women these days, you can never tell as to who the real person is from the wrong person. But at the same time, young women need to take charge of their lives and they need to make sure that they are always safe. But there is no hard and fast rule with regards to this thing to say, what is it, or what are the signs that you're going to look for in a man? We're talking about the man now who had trust on her. But yet here we are, because Tshegofatso is no more and the man was responsible for that. It's just a pity that we have to be here, especially on the beginning of 16 days of activism. But I am hoping that at the end of the day, this case will be at least a turning point, not only for all the women and children out there, but for our country to learn from the lessons of this case.
Thank you so much, Mr. Katake. I just want to bring in Butlali Modisani. I know she, Fundo, runs the Tshegofatso Pule Foundation. Perhaps maybe just a few words from you, Butlali, in terms of your expectations today and what you're hoping to see come out of this appeal.
Hi, Slee, and good morning to all the viewers. So basically, I think for us, this is an opportunity for us to keep on reiterating our initial campaign, which was a double life without parole. And unfortunately, it all ended in just one life without parole. This is going to give us a chance to go even stronger and even harder. And perhaps it's even a blessing in disguise that is happening during 16 days of activism. And, you know, again, it should serve. He should be made to serve as an example to everybody out there as the numbers keep escalating, but he should actually be made as an example. So we are going to continue campaigning for that double life with no parole. So it's okay. It's just giving us a chance to do this all over again.
All right, thank you so much, Bukhali.
Thank you.
All right, Mfundo, that's just the latest right now from the South Gauteng High Court. We are awaiting proceedings and just some technicalities that are being sorted out before court proceedings can begin. But we know that the appeal application will be heard before the very judge that actually convicted and sentenced Ntuthuko Shoba, that is Acting Judge Stuart Wilson.